Well, hey there. It is day 68 of 84 Days the Artist's Way. I went to yoga this morning, and yoga is a few weeks new for me. I've done it here and there over the years, but like now it's kind of like I'm becoming one of those people who does yoga all the time, which is great. I'm not knocking it. It's one of those things. Again, this is like Project Runway. This is one of those things that everybody else got on the bandwagon about a long time ago, and then I hopped on and was like, guys, yoga. Do you guys know about yoga? Everyone's like, yeah, we know. We know. It's great. So that's kind of my experiences right now. But what I'm really also experiencing with yoga is, and I've heard about this, it's certainly like what excites me the most about yoga is really the emotional elements of it. The idea of like storing certain emotions or certain feelings or certain past wounds or memories or whatever, like that you literally store them in your body. Yoga has a way of moving things around and twisting and turning and pulling things, that these things can just kind of come up and come out. And I've definitely had this experience in yoga over the past couple weeks since I've done it, both in like the power yoga classes and then like yin yoga, which is really just like variations on laying down. And of course, Kundalini yoga. It's every Saturday morning. And it is, I couldn't even explain, not that I have to, because you might know all about it, or you could find someone else who could explain it better. It's so bizarre, and it's so quirky, and you leave feeling so different, and you're like, what the fuck did I just do? It's great. I really fucking love it. But this morning was power yoga, and, it was one of those days where I was like, ugh, I don't really want to be here, but I'm trying to get used to it. I've gone every day this week because next week I start doing the official 30 Days of Yoga challenge at Zuda Yoga. So I kind of want to get used to it, So I've been trying to just, do 40 days of yoga, right? This morning, I had a great workout. There were a couple poses, in particular, the camel pose towards the end, which really, it's like you're standing on your knees, you've got your hands on the backs of your feet, and you're just like arching backwards. And there's kind of the Eastern and the Western way of looking at what the camel pose really does. And from the like Western point of view, it opens up your nervous system in a way that it's not used to opening up. You're bending and opening your spine up in a way that it doesn't normally open up, right? And then from the more Eastern point of view, there's this idea that it's really just like opening all of those chakras up. I think doing the camel pose a few times, I just, when I would come out of it, there was just this like, almost this like panicked feeling and this like very emotional feeling. And I had to eventually just kind of like curl into child's pose. And to be honest with you, probably every single time I've done yoga since I've started a couple weeks ago, I've cried at some point during the class. And I love it. Like I am absolutely there for that, but it's just like, whoa, oh my God. It's not crying in the way that we're used to. It's not like I thought about something and I got sad. It's just like, whoa, where are these emotions coming from? But I'm cool with it. I'm open about it. I love it. Like that excites me, that's why I'm doing yoga. But, then I came home and I was so lethargic and I was so tired and I had all these intentions of like, things I wanted to work on today and these ideas, and then I just passed out, and I have just been kind of a zombie all day today. Feeling kind of guilty about it, but also recognizing, that this is just what I need to do today. I just need to kind of integrate whatever that experience was, and also recognize that, I've definitely been feeling the peaks and valleys a lot, similar to like creative U-turns. I've been just feeling the like ups and the downs and feeling good and then feeling incredibly depressed. And I think some of it is just the artist's way. I think a lot of it is just, dare I say, the ascension process, which I always feel I just feel so much resistance about owning, like that being really like a part of my experience. Like I just know that I still have a block about that, but it's like it explains so much. I think yoga is really just kind of accelerating things, And I just have to listen to that, and I just have to honor that and recognize that, like, if that's what today is about, that's what today is about. And if I allow it, you know what I mean? Like that's the second part of it. It's not like, okay, well, give up, tomorrow's another day. It's more about if I just allow whatever is coming up to come up and then come out, because that's, I think, it's certainly what's helpful for me is recognizing that when it's coming up to be released. It's coming up to be felt and then healed. You got to feel it to heal it, all that. And so if I just allow that and I stop fighting it, because that's, of course, what I do is I feel like incredibly lethargic and even kind of depressed and kind of like disoriented, and it's like I start resisting it. Like, no, I can't feel this way. I have work to do, But that only makes it harder. That only makes it exponentially harder. And even though there's the part of me that's like, dude, you have work to do, my body won't let me. And it just doesn't make any sense to keep pushing it, because it's like every hint I'm getting is to just allow this to pass. And if I allow this to pass, I mean, I'm already feeling, you know, a little bit more human and a little bit more, actually, to be honest with you, feeling really good and really calm and really just leveled out, you know, like I've kind of like let whatever came up come out. If my body needed to sleep, I let it sleep, you know. And I think that was a really nice lesson for today. It's like your ego will be screaming in your ear, like, listen, you got work to do, like time's ticking, you gotta get going, like you don't have the luxury of listening to your body. And I've certainly listened to that voice before and gotten stressed out by that voice before, but what I realized today was that by just letting myself do whatever my body needed me to do, which was just like rest, relax, drink water, eat something, just let whatever needed to pass, it does. And it passed sooner than if I just was like, nope, you're gonna have to just drink a couple cups of coffee and just like push through this, you have work to do. Like, I just, my spidey sense says that wouldn't have been the best option. I would not have had the best results. So I'm really, really glad I listened to my body today. And that's something that yoga is really teaching me. I know that's such an obvious thing. Yoga teaches you to listen to your body. I know that. I think what I'm discovering is how little I've listened to my body. You know, I think I've spent so much of my life rejecting my body and disregarding it and fighting it. You know, whether I didn't like what my weight was, or I just didn't like how I looked, or I just didn't think I was good enough, skinny enough. I don't know. I think I've not tried this yet, of letting my body kind of be validated. And that's such obviously a thing for me, right? Is validation and understanding what this nerve is around validation. And today it was really about validating my body, which is really fucking cool. And the best part about it is that it has nothing to do with me being in my head. I'm always looking for an escape or a vacation from my racing mind. Yoga's really doing that. And you know what? Tomorrow's another day. I have Kundalini yoga tomorrow morning, and then my intention is to get some work done, because there's always a great high from Kundalini, like just a really natural one, obviously. And just continue to listen to my body and just trust that, it knows what it needs. So that's what today is. Anyway, that's all for now, and I will see you tomorrow for another day of 84 Days of the Artist's Way. Bye.